Narayan lang muna. Mas pasa ka pa.
Hello everyone.
Hi!
Surprise!
Not really. Ay, okay, thanks.
We are with Miss Karylle. Mabilis lang
Hi.
to 4 questions about love.
How
Wow!
about that?
And then invite the fans to watch on February 14. Sobrang mabilis lang, promise. Unless mahaba yung sagot mo.
No problem, no rush.
So there, 4 questions. First question, I'm sure marami nang nagtanong sa iyo ito. When or how do you say that he or she is the one?
I think it's different for everyone, diba? Everyone will just know. I actually got asked that question by a guy the other day at dinner. And it was cute kasi alam mo yung siya yung palagi kong nakikita sa clubs, pero parang dumadating na siya dun sa serious phase. Then after that, a girl naman asked me the same question and I was like, wow, today is the day of sharing. Diba? Parang may months talaga na mapapaisip ka talaga about love and that's all you discuss with your friends. No? And after the moon, I super love the moon. So, lahat nagdadrama, nagmumuni-muni, especially those who are kind of wondering, is he or she the one? So, I don't know. One of the things that came up sa discussion was magaang yung feeling. Siya yung nagtatanggal ng mabibigat na parts. Like, dahil meron ka ng partner in life, I wouldn't want to say partner in crime because I'm not super gangsta. I wouldn't want to be a poser like that. Pero, because meron ka ng partner in life, yung dati mong mabibigat na problema, whatever, siya yung magpapagaan. Hindi dapat siya yung pabigat or like papasama ng yung or whatever. No. So I guess that's one of the things that came up when we were talking about it. But how else do you know? One of the things that happened for us siguro would be parang a long time ago, my friend said, parang, you fall in love with your best friend. And I was never a believer of that. And then, when I was super heartbroken, I was talking to my best friend and her husband. They're based in America. He's American. And he said to me, his name's Aaron, he said to me, Kay, look for somebody who's like Diane. Na best friend ko. And then, when I saw Yael and Diane, my best friend, together, I was like, oh my gosh, they're kind of the same. I super saw it, and he was right. And that's when I believed, yeah, Yael is like my best friend. I don't want to think of it like that because I was never a big believer in marry your best friend. But yeah, I guess those are insights. But it could be true for you or it could not be true for you. So wala namang
specific
formula,
rule,
yeah.
that applies to everyone. Okay, question number 2, which leads us to the question: do you believe that there is an ideal age for women to get married?
When I was young, I thought it was 18, like,
18.
or 20. Like that was my idea. I was like, oh. Then it gets older and older, and then because physically it's hard, it gets younger na. Parang bumabalik na rin tayo ngayon sa people are getting married younger. But what if you haven't met anyone, di ba? Parang
Pipilitin mo kasi sa age ka.
you have to get yourself in the dating game. Ganun ba yan? So, I don't know. It's hard to rush love, but also science now helps so some women can risk getting married older. Yeah, I guess it depends talaga on if you're ready. One of the things that's hard nowadays is that weddings have become such a big event na parang focus on the love. It doesn't have to be so bongga. So parang people try to save up for that big event, which you didn't need naman. If you already found someone, di ba? Just have a simple, I don't know, I really wanted to have a picnic for our wedding, which we had for my birthday the day after. That would have been perfect for me. But of course, we have our big weddings.
Okay, ito naman. Question number 3. How do you overcome a big heartbreak?
A big heartbreak. Now it's now it's so fashionable to be like getting your heartbreak announced online and things like that. So it's hard, yeah. Like this is another thing we like to talk about. Like, grabe no, parang with all the focus we put on hugot and parang
This is the hugot generation.
Parang, paano yan? They might have a, hindi naman scorn idea of love. Parang, syempre, ang hirap when all you hear about is this fashionable or uso thing. Paano yung love? Diba? Baka maiba na yung idea mo of love. Baka maging iba na rin yung attitude mo towards love. Personally, what I did was I sang a lot of broken-hearted songs. So, come to Rockstar by Center Stage, our new karaoke in SM Aura or Center Stage.
Which you co-own with.
Yes. So she's our partner in Rockstar. We'll have our big openings soon. So I hope you guys can all come.
Of course.
So that's one thing. You really have to express naman talaga. It's just hard when you express it online. Like, there was a time when Twitter was new. Maybe you're too young to know when Twitter was new. But I had a friend who would post all her grievances online. And I said, like, I would call her. I'd be her Twitter police. And I'd be like, dude, you don't want to be the psycho ex. Remove that. Delete that before they see it. Kasi hindi pa naman uso yung screenshots din back then. Because Twitter was new. So I find myself being Twitter police for people because you don't want to regret it later on. What you put out there is out there, and then, you know, people might think you're psycho. But also, conversely naman, some people can handle it. They like to express themselves online because they can handle it. So if you can handle it, then okay lang, diba? But if you can't handle the backlash, definitely don't do it. So there are different kinds of people. At first kasi nakikita ko yung mga tao na parang, why are they doing that online? And then, kawawa ba sila? Sabi ko, hindi rin eh. Mukhang kaya naman niya. At saka mukhang yun ang way niya. So again, different kinds of ways to deal. For me, I went to Baguio. I had like a whole retreat.
I am from Baguio.
Oh yeah, I had a retreat, and actually a lot of students were there. When I went up to Baguio, parang my clothes were mismatched. I only brought my chinelas and then like a brown sweater, green pants. Totally like mukhang ewan. But, you know, I had to go there and I was kind of lost. Some people need to shout in Sagada. Ako, nag-pray sa Baguio. And talagang dami kong iniyak doon. But definitely make sure that everything is out. Bahala ka na kung ano yung kaya mong out. Hopefully it's not online.
Yes.
Because you don't want to regret it. Diba?
Perfect. Which leads me to my last question. What do you think are the most romantic places in the Philippines?
Ooh, Manila House.
Yes.
Manila House is actually really pretty. I mean, with all the art that's there. I'm not a big art enthusiast, but I think I have a friend who's a sculptor artist, C. Jeffrey. I was mentioning him earlier. He's based in Miami, and every time I say that I don't know about art, he says, no, that you like art. Look at your bag or look at your whatever. Like, see, you like art. Or if he sees a photo that, you know, you have an artistic eye. But I feel so intimidated by it. So places like Manila House are so pretty. There's so much art on the walls. And even if you didn't know how to appreciate it with big words or with a proper terminology, you'll still enjoy just being there around all the art. So that's one. Right now, there's the Manila Biennale. So, excuse me.
Bless you.
That's another. And then Rockstar by Center Stage is another. I really super love. Where else? The place in Makati, Poblacion. Like the whole area I love. So hanging out there, like walking around. Even on a Sunday.
All right, you mentioned Manila House. Speaking of Manila House, please invite your fans on February 14th.
Once again, I'm Karylle, and I'd like to invite all of you to come on February 14, date night at Manila House with Karylle and of course my band, the Passport Holders. My guests will be there. We've got Froilan Canlas, Charles Kevin Tan, and Chris Lawrence. Hope to see you guys there.
Yay, Miss Karylle, everyone.
Thank you.
Yeah.